Hello, vintage outboard motor fans. This is T-Mike here at Toledo Bend Lake. That's right, made the big move from down in South Louisiana on the Toledo Bend Lake, and I'm working on a motor today. Here's a new spot out the lake, out on the point. Got a nice lake house here. Making my new home. I'm gonna put my place up in Boudreaux for sale, and the wife and I are gonna live here on this beautiful lake, and I'm gonna work on motors. I hadn't worked on a motor in 2 or 3 weeks doing the big move. Here's my shop outside. As you can see, I still got a lot of gear left to place and build shelves inside my shop there and get everything ready. I do have my tools here, work on my motors, so I'm gonna try to work on this one today. This is restore number 129 for John in Gainesville. I had it all ready to go and ready to do the test run on the lake. Did a barrel test on it and it was working fine. Now it's hard to start, and when I do start it, I can't keep it running unless I keep it choked, which is a sign of carburetor clog. So I'm gonna take her apart and go through all the steps, checking compression, spark, and then clean the carburetor, and hopefully that'll take care of it. So I'm gonna document the work here. I love what I do. I'm gonna do some fishing while I'm working on my motors now. So if everybody's ready, here we go. And as I suspected, she has good compression on both sides. 60-60. Good compression on both sides. Now I'm gonna check for spark. Yes, and as I suspected, I have spark on both sides with my Sierra spark tester. It jumps that 1/4 inch gap. Both sides have spark. So here we go. On these 1954 earlier models, the carbs are really easy to take off. Just have to disconnect this throttle control right here, 2 bolts, and the fuel line. Carb comes right off. I'm gonna drop it in my carb cleaner and put it back on. Hopefully that'll take care of it. It better, because I think the fish are gonna bite this evening. I'm a lucky man. So as I'm taking off the carburetor, I'm looking at the fuel inside the bulb here, and it doesn't look good. The fuel looks pretty bad. So testing it, coming right out of the hose, and it looks pretty bad. My tank must have got contaminated. I don't think there's anything wrong with the carburetor. I'm going to go ahead and blow it out anyway. I think my gas is contaminated somehow. Sitting outside, the tank sitting outside must have lost the seal on it and got some water in it. So I'm going to fix up my fuel and blow out that carb, and it ought to be okay. We'll see how that works. So I want to show y'all what bad gas looks like. So I pumped some gas from the tank into this clear jar, and look what it looks like. It's supposed to be a light blue clear color. I'm gonna let it sit for a while and show you that it's water in the gas, and that water is gonna separate. I think the water is gonna go to the bottom. I'll check back in about 10 or 15 minutes, see what it looks like. This is bad fuel. Well, definitely bad gas. I've seen bad water and gas before, but this is the worst I've ever seen. See that blue on top? The little splotches? That's oil. And the gas is supposed to be clear. It's not, so definitely got contaminated gas in this tank. I'm going to empty it out and remix me some good oil and test it right back in this jar. Make sure I got good gas. Here we go. All right, so I decided to buy me a new tank. That other tank, the fuel gauge didn't work on it. The seals were all broken, so I bought me a new tank with a new hose and mixed me some fuel up in there. This is what it's supposed to look like. I want to be able to see through it. So this is good fuel. Now, I'm going to clean my carb and try this good fuel on the motor, see how it does. Okay, I got my carb cleaned and put on now. I got my new gas tank here. I'm gonna plug up the line and see what kind of fuel I got coming out of it. And looky here, I got perfect fuel coming out, so we should be good to go. There it is. She's a runner again. That's how you check for bad fuel. And these hoses do deteriorate as well as the gas tanks do. That tank was probably 15 years old. So it's time for a new tank, and John's motor is now ready for the lake test run. Good afternoon to do it, or first thing in the morning. Hope you'll enjoy the video. See you all next time. I hope you all enjoyed the video. Here at T Mike's Vintage Outboards, we're doing it one motor at a time. Please click on subscribe. I guarantee to provide weekly videos. Au revoir mes amis, and laissez les bon temps rouler.